The Afghan police reform and oil mission in Afghanistan remain top priority for the EU, and Europe will maximize its efforts in stabilizing Afghanistan. On Iran, we both agreed that only firm, united and coordinated approach of the international community may lead to a tangible result. Continuation of the Iranian nuclear program and uranium enrichment is unacceptable. On the Middle East, we have reiterated the importance of a two-state solution. The EU will continue to support the Egyptian efforts in the peace process. The role of the Quartet remains instrumental for reaching the solution.
The lesson we have learned is clear. We derive strength from each other. A strong Europe is a strong partner for the United States, and the Obama administration intends for the United States to be a strong partner for Europe.
I'm Bob Burns of AP. I have a question for Secretary Clinton. Regarding your discussions
we talked about a way forward in Afghanistan and Pakistan, and I solicited EU input in our ongoing strategy review. Our conversation centered around the civilian elements of our new approach, including the EU's priority on governance, rule of law, and police reform.
Include in that strategic defense as part of the negotiable item, in other words, missile defense.
You know, together the U.S. and the EU produce half of the world's GDP and generate 40% of its commerce. If we're going to stabilize our markets and re-energize our economies, we will need a coordinated strategy in advance of the G20 and an effort that demands joint consultation, joint leadership, and joint follow-up.
To ask you that question, several European states have already stated their willingness.
We need to be prepared to provide mutual defense in effective manners, and we're going to continue to explore various ways of doing that. And if missile defense is proven to work and is cost-effective, it can be a part of that overall defense. Finally, with respect to the Czech Republic and Poland, as I said yesterday at NATO, I think both countries, their people and their governments, showed visionary leadership in recognizing that there are new threats that need to be addressed in new ways in order for us to guarantee the safety and security of Europe against these actors, whether it be Iran or a terrorist network, whatever it might be. So that is the argument and the case that I'm taking to Russia.
Our proposals are going in the direction to coordinate, to bring together, and I think Madam Secretary has mentioned all the different items that are as much on our agenda as they are on your agenda. If you think of financial regulation, the rating agencies, the question of non-starting protectionism now, and all of those things will of course be discussed in London. They have been discussed already under the Czech presidency.
It's very important that at the beginning of this effort, that China has expressed a willingness to participate. They understand they've got to be part of the solution. They recognize that they have just surpassed the unfortunate historic record that we have held of being the largest emitter. They now hold that position. But I also spoke about this in Japan, in Korea, and Indonesia. Each of them have different problems.